Hi everyone, I want to welcome you to MAP 191. This is Calc 1, and so this is online calculus class, and it is asynchronous learning where you are not meeting at a certain time, but using your own time to work through the modules and assignments and complete them by their due date. So we don't have a meeting time, but you do have access to me via email. You can email me and I will respond to your questions. Um, I want to kind of navigate you through the course to see what our Blackboard looks like and what needs to be completed. So when you log into Blackboard, you're going to see this announcement page. And so on the announcement page, I'm going to put things at least once a week where it will kind of give you remind you of things that need to get done or kind of give you some due date reminders, tell you what you're going to be doing for that week. So that's the announcement page. On the left-hand side, you have all these little menus here. There's a Start Here button, which is where you should start and read through. And it kind of teaches you how to navigate through the Blackboard course. Also on the left-hand side, you'll see the syllabus. So please read through this. Make sure you understand the items that are listed here. If you are questioning something, please email me and I can clarify. This course is an online course, but you do have the exams are in person. So the midterm and the final are both in person. They are at the WCC campus. The dates are listed right here for you. And then if you are not local to the WCC campus, then you can get a approved testing center where you can take the exam. Now that could be at a local college or local library. And I asked you to please send me the information. There is a list here if you need one. Sometimes these testing centers, there will be a fee to take the exam, so you'll have to check on that on your own. And then option 3 is for if you have learning support services at WCC that you will need extended time for your testing, you can submit that paperwork to me, and then you can take it at the WCC testing center as opposed to in class on those days. So again, those 2 days for the midterm are March 21st from 1 to 4 p.m. and Thursday, April 25th for the final from 1 to 4 p.m. And as we get closer to those dates, I will remind you and provide you the room number and everything that you will need to go to for those. All right, so that was about our exam. Also in the syllabus, we have the course objectives, the prereqs that you need to take this course, the book, the WebAssign. The WebAssign is necessary. It is where you will submit homework and quizzes for the class. And you do need a TI 84 calculator. 83 or 83 plus are also acceptable. So you can make sure you're using those so that you're used to them through the semester. This class, face-to-face, meets 5 hours a week. So you are expected to spend that time plus additional time outside of class working on homework, working on quizzes. So an online student should be spending about 15 to 20 hours a week devoted to this course in order to successfully complete it. Now, I also asked you to do these items. The one item was to sign up for WebAssign. The second item was to record an introduction video. We are an online class, so this is a discussion board, an online discussion board. You can create a video or an audio if you feel more comfortable doing an audio and just talk about you, tell us your name, maybe tell us your major or something about yourself. So That was all to be done on Friday. If you have not done this, please do it as soon as possible. And the third item was to submit that proctoring quiz that is on Blackboard, which is simply to tell me how you are going to take the midterm and the final. So again, this kind of points out the about the 15 to 20 hours a week. And, this course is only a 10-week course. So we are cramming all the material for a normal 15-week course into 10 weeks. So it is even more important that you are spending that minimum amount of time that you have to devote to this course. There is a course schedule that you will see. I'll show it to you for the class. And you should, in order to move on to take the quiz, you need to get 85% on the homework questions. The homework questions, you have two, typically, not all the time, but typically there's two sections of homework that then move on to a quiz. The first assignment was the stuff you should know problems. This represents math skills, knowledge you should have before taking Calc 1. And you can redo that as up to 100 times. And then there was a due date for that. You want to make sure that you have the material submitted on time. You have this material from the beginning of the semester to the end. So make sure that you are submitting the quizzes and exams on time. If you need learning support services, there is it located in the LA 104, room LA 104, or you can call this number listed here for accommodation. We also have at WCC Learning Commons. It's the second floor here of the GM building on campus. And they offer study groups, online tutoring, Tutor Me. So you can click this link to find out more information. There is what we call success teams in this course. It's an online course. And it is difficult to build relationships as it would be in a face-to-face course. So there is a discussion board, which we call success teams, that you can kind of connect with other students in the class. You can also talk to them on the flip.com, and then you can meet other people. You can watch their videos, see people that you have things in common with, and you can connect with them to, form study groups. So how the course is organized is that there is a textbook reading for each section. So that's what you're going to start with. There's a textbook that you're going to open up. You're going to read the section. Then there are video lectures that accompany. Before you do the homework, before you do the quizzes, make sure you watch these video lectures and that you read through the material. There are practice problems. You can work on them, put them, talk about them in the discussion board, so that you can, get feedback from other students. Those are practice problems, and those you're going to see in the modules. Then after you're done with that, you move to the homework assignments. And again, I'd point out you must earn 85% on the homework to move on to take the quizzes. So the homework is for each unit. It's on WebAssign. You complete it. You can take it 100 times before the due date. Make sure you don't wait till the due date to take them, because if you're waiting till the due date to take them, you might not have enough time to, if you need to repeat any of them, to get that 85% to open up the quiz. The quizzes are graded. They are worth 10 points each, but those are, in order to get into them, you have to do well on the homework. The quizzes you can take them up to 3 times before the due date. The module study guide, this is before, in the last unit of each module, there's a study guide for it, and you can make sure you understand those concepts before you take the exam. There are chapter tests, and those chapter tests are at the end of chapter 2 and at the end of chapter 4. They are 50 points apiece. There's 1 attempt per question. It is graded, and they are on WebAssign. Those are on WebAssign. Those are not proctored. Then the midterm, 300 points. This is a proctored exam. This is after we finish chapter 3. And then the final exam is at the end of the semester. It's worth 450 points. And you have to earn a 40% or higher in order to pass the course. There's 1 attempt on the midterm and the final. The midterm and the final must be taken at WCC or with an approved proctoring facility. So again, it talks again here about the exam formatting. And then we talk about the discussion board and, share perspectives and references with other students to understand the big picture. So what is your grade going to be based on in this course? Well, the quizzes, the chapter test, the midterm, and the final. There's a total of 1,000 points, and then your lowest quiz will be dropped, and the percentage of each one is listed here. When I total up your points that you've earned, I divide it by 1,000 and then convert it to the appropriate letter grade. Here's the grading scale here. If you need to communicate with me, please send an email. Make sure you're sending an email using your WCC student email account. I am not allowed to respond to other accounts. Make sure that other email address, because there's a policy at WCC that is listed here. So make sure you are sending me an email from your WCC account. And then you've got some important dates at the end here listed for you. All right, so that's kind of our syllabus summary. You can also download a copy of the syllabus if you click this link here. The schedule, this is listed in the schedule format. If you scroll all the way down, there is a calendar format. If you prefer to print that out, it goes through, highlights the dates of due dates. So I highlight everything. The homework is highlighted in blue. The quizzes that are due are highlighted in purple. The exams are in green, and there's also the flip in green, but that's not an exam. And then you've got the midterm exam in yellow here, and then the final in yellow also. So, and if you want a printable section of that, you can, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the schedule, you will see an online printable file that you can print out in that calendar format. On the left-hand side here, modules. Now this is where you're going to find the materials. So, for example, this next week coming up, you're going to be in this module, and it walks you through what do you need to do, and it shows you these are the things you need to do. Then it gives you a warm-up activity, and it gives you a video lecture. It gives you links, and then you go to WebAssign and complete the section homework. Let's go back. Let's go to the next item. So the next item this week would be here, and it tells you again, read this section, and then you're going to watch these videos. All those video links are listed down below. After you're done with the video, you can download this practice problems